Welcome to Future Tools, the channel where we explore the latest AI tools and how they're changing work and productivity. Today, we're diving into something that's on a lot of people's minds, AI and your job. Let's get right into it. Yup, you saw that title right. We're going to look at 10 specific AI tools that are so powerful they could seriously reshape, and in some cases, maybe even replace entire jobs by 2025. And look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi prediction. These tools are out there right now. Companies, big and small, are already plugging them into their day-to-day work. The change isn't coming, it's already here. Which brings us to the bigger picture. We're not just talking about a few cool new apps. What we're witnessing is a massive, fundamental wave of technological change. You know, the key thing to grasp here is the speed. The pace of AI development is just accelerating like crazy. What felt like a futuristic idea just a couple of years ago is now a present-day reality for millions of workers. So which tools are actually leading the charge? All right, let's break it down. Here are the 10 tools you absolutely need to know about, and we're going to start with the one that practically everyone has heard of. First up, ChatGPT. Its impact on how we work is just profound. I mean, think about all the time that gets eaten up by routine communication. Customer service chats, writing follow-up emails, drafting some basic ad copy. ChatGPT can now do those things in seconds. That's a huge shift in how both admin and creative work gets done. Okay, so from language, let's jump over to visuals. Tools like Midjourney and Stable Diffusion are absolute game changers. You can just type a simple text description, a prompt, and boom, you get a professional-looking image. This doesn't just mess with the workflow for graphic designers, it puts a huge question mark over the entire business model of stock photography. And believe me, the disruption doesn't stop with still images. Runway's Gen 2 can create short video clips straight from a text prompt. Now, is it making the next Hollywood blockbuster? No, not yet. But for creating social media clips or marketing B-roll, it's perfect. And that's exactly the kind of entry-level work that many video editors and animators have always relied on to start their careers. Then you've got something like Synthesia, which creates these incredibly realistic AI avatars. Just imagine feeding it a script and having a digital human present it flawlessly. Well, you don't have to imagine. It's already being used for corporate training videos and HR onboarding, which directly impacts the need for human presenters and voiceover artists for those kinds of projects. Now, while ChatGPT is kind of a generalist, Jasper is a specialist. It's been trained specifically for marketing. It can churn out blog posts, social media updates, and ad campaigns at a scale that used to require a whole team of junior copywriters. It's a real glimpse into a future of specialized AIs that are laser-focused on very specific jobs. For anybody who has to deal with massive amounts of information, Notebook LM is just so powerful. You can feed it a 100-page report, and it'll spit out a perfect summary and even answer your questions about what's inside. This just crushes research time, which has a direct effect on roles like research assistants and paralegals. Now let's get really specific and look at a high-stakes industry, medicine. DeepScribe actually listens to a conversation between a doctor and a patient and automatically creates accurate medical notes. This is a total game changer for hospital efficiency, and it directly automates the very specialized work of medical transcriptionists. AI's creativity isn't just visual, it's audible too. SoundDraw can generate unique, royalty-free music completely on demand. So, need a background track for your video? Or a short jingle for an ad? Instead of hiring a composer, you can now generate dozens of options in just a few minutes. It's basically commoditizing a whole slice of the music industry. You know, even highly technical jobs are being transformed. GitHub Copilot basically acts as an AI partner for programmers. It automates all the tedious, boring parts of coding. This gets rid of a huge amount of junior-level work, like writing boilerplate code, and it frees up senior developers to focus on much bigger, more complex problems. And finally, there's AutoGPT, which really feels like the next leap forward. You can give it a complex goal, like research my top 5 competitors and summarize their marketing strategies, and it will figure out the steps and actually do them all on its own. This is where AI starts to take on complex tasks that have always been done by virtual assistants and maybe even some core functions of project managers. So, after seeing all of these tools, the big question is kind of obvious, right? Is this a threat or is this an opportunity? Because this isn't just about some abstract trends in the job market. This is about your career, your skills, your future. How is this wave of change going to affect you personally? Now, what's really fascinating here is the pattern that's emerging. If you look on the left, you'll see AI is amazing at taking over repetitive, predictable tasks. But then look at the right column. This is opening up a huge need for people who can think strategically, who can provide creative direction, and who can manage and oversee these powerful AI systems. The work isn't vanishing, it's elevating. So here's the crucial takeaway. These tools can either be the thing that replaces you, or they can become the most powerful tool you've ever had. The people who take the time to learn them, to master them, they won't just survive this shift. They're going to be the ones who lead it. Ultimately, this is where we land. The change is here. It's not a debate anymore. The only real question left is, what's your next move going to be? Thanks for watching Future Tools. Subscribe for more videos about AI tools, the future of work, and how you can stay ahead.